Here it is in Lincoln Stadium. It might be Lincoln Memorial. That sounds like an NFL thing, though. This is just Lincoln, Nebraska. They're throwing bones. I'm throwing nothing. An SEC matchup, I believe. Aiken last week defeated Boise State. Isaac Jet Jackson in a dominant showing for Nebraska. Can they do what might be the unthinkable and beat this Michigan team that is undefeated, 5-0, number 3? Get hype, get loud. The crowd's in it. I hope you're in as much as I am. I'm going to turn this down. Nebraska gets ball first. Average 18 yards per first. I didn't see that stat. It looked interesting, though. One thing Michigan has to learn early is that they can't press these Nebraska receivers. And he's blown up first. Kenneth Grant getting through. This Michigan D-line, notorious for blowing up inside zones. Are Dylan Raiola company ready to take this leap? Take this leap. Nebraska just became ranked this past week after beating Boise State handedly. And they do it. Looking A. Finds it on the user. These players are quicker on Michigan than they are anywhere else in the nation. Davis looks ready. 3rd and 11. Nebraska with a quick 3rd and 11. Raiola 5 wide, looking for Donnie to Coleman. Looking A to Y to B. Finds A. He's going to find B here. He throws Y. It's picked off. McBurrows takes it. His first throw of the game. Michigan going for a pick 6. He had B off the press. It just was a bit late for Bacon's taste. And Jaden McBurrows scores first. Big Blue in this Red Sea that is Nebraska. I feel bad for those fans in the sun right now. Michigan's user looks prepped and ready now, opposed to last week where he almost lost to Marshall in his home stadium. Wireless cold wear and tear meter 3 deep. Draw a handoff down to one play. Couldn't get off the block. 10 yards. Could have gone way more. But hit the acceleration a bit earlier than he should have. His eyes got wide, but that defensive lineman, cornerback, whatever he may have been, is smarter. Raiola can't take hits this game. Mason Graham forces it outside, spins, makes men miss, goes for 9 after a glitchy tackle. Well, about how you respond. Looking meat on meat here, right up the middle. Finds it, finds a first down from it. Middle linebacker, Jashawn Barham. 1st and 10 Nebraska looking to an RPO, a quick read, a quick completion, and is easily. Not a lot to lose, a ton to gain here. Just can't throw an RPO against a 99 speed corner. That's all. And no one's out there right now that he is unaccounted for. There's the user. Can he keep up with it, though, is the question. No, he can't. And he finds that Coleman spins into a tackle. But an easy catch and run. If you're Michigan, you have to man up there. You can't zone up. A couple extra yards off the spin. Looking A quick here, but he follows it, cuts it back. Dowdle takes a couple hits after 6. Good run from Dowdle. If I'm Nebraska right now, my goal is to run the ball, throw it short, keep it off. Keep Michigan off the field. Offense is scary. He finds the wrong hole. It only gets one from it. He's barely in field goal range. It says he is for the power. For the accuracy, barely in it. Dual halfbacks in the backfield here. A man in motion from right to left will be Coleman. Looking for Isaiah Nayer here on the outside. He'll find a Nayer quick. Unsecure catch. Should have held X, taken it upfield. You had it there. The entire defense guessed inside. Got 2 feet in. Another RPO. There's the read right there, the linebacker. We're looking for it. Still an RPO. Can he find it? He does. 2-on-1. Coleman runs right into the user. Reacts a bit preemptively. Off his back foot. What a completion. And what a run after the catch. The change of pace back. Johnson in now. Safety's motioning. D-line motioning. The user can't get past it. Johnson scores. Nebraska going crazy after throwing that pick six. It is all tied up now. Hoping for it. 16 miles per hour winds here. Takes the ball a little bit, but tied up. 7-7. 0-0. We reset in Michigan now for their first offensive drive of the game. After this kickoff. Shotgun trips tight end. This means Alex Orji will be attempting to do what he always does. Extend the play. He's one of the best in the nation at it. And the stadium pulse is crazy. It's top 11. Orji starts out cold along with some other players on this Michigan offense. Handoff. Founds it. Edwards. Hole found. Spins. And takes a big hit after only gaining 10. You can hear the pads clashing against each other. Pistol set here. Bullock, Manning on Manning, faking the man here. Aber takes it, Edwards outside, spins outside, and takes another hit. The user from Nebraska, Bacon, can hit stick. Kyle Gain, he fumbles from it this game. I love the spin to the outside, and that's actually really nice. Nebraska making substitutions. Gifford, the user, off the cover 6, I believe, maybe cover 9. Game 3-scored man in motion. It's an option play. Orji running, sliding. Smart quarterback. Let's see another play and don't risk the fumble. Hard to figure out who you want to go for on read options because both are dangerous or playing to contain. Flipping the play. Will this affect the defense? No, it won't. No cover 4. No hard flats here. We should watch for the hard flats. Right, looking. Alright, the user right picks it off at home. And he turns around a bit slow, but gets it. Let it upfield. Relied on some lag there. But Javen Wright picks it off. Orji throws his first bad ball of the day. They're throwing bones in Nebraska after the Javen Wright pick. Michigan made some adjustments. I wonder what we will see they become. Michigan playing a little bit closer to the line here. Handoff, tries to cut it back, and Mason Graham says no. And a bit closer here. Wyola shotgun. Halfback offset to his right. It's a handoff. The user's right there, and so is Mason Graham again. Amazing user. Michigan's defense looks stable. No holes. I'd watch if I was this Nebraska running back here. They're taking big hits, and their wear and tear was already down earlier in this game, believe it or not. Wyola has Coleman one-on-one, and Nayer one-on-one, but who will he look for? If he can't find one immediately, Nayer beats his man off to the races, throwing deep to Coleman, caught it over Johnson's head, touchdown Nebraska. That's what he missed last time, but saw this time. If you press up these Nebraska receivers, their release is too good. Their speed is too deadly at 97 apiece. You have to watch out. It will happen once again if you are not careful. And there will be kicking off to Michigan again. 0 passing yards from Michigan right now. They threw a pick on their first pass of the game. They have scored from a pick 6 for the rushing. That's why the offense in general looks so low compared to Nebraska's. Michigan electing for a double tight end set. Orji still cold here. And Bayer, the user on the running back, Donovan Edwards, he's watching it. The angle route, Orji under pressure. He does this every game. He always scrambles, hit as he throws over the blue tent. That's where he might be going soon if he doesn't throw this ball earlier. He doesn't want to take these hits early in this game. It will affect him later down the line. That'll play contain every play if you're Nebraska here. You cannot let Orji get outside and extend this play. Looking underneath, tries to find it, overthrows the short throw. Orji is cold, and you can feel it from this crowd. They are in it, making their presence known. Edwards reacted a bit late to that ball. Covered 2. If you're a Nebraska fan, get loud. That they're going all out here. From Moore is cold. Morgan's cold. Their whole offense is cold. Orji looking underneath. Leads it upfield to spot and go. Finds it. Leads it to the right. Bell takes it. Makes a man miss. Bell with speed. Can't outrun the rest. But for his first catch goes for 50. Kendrick Bell. Michigan gets some steam. And there was Orji extending the play like we said. If your contain can't get there, you're going to have trouble. Direct snap way outside with a burst of speed. Edwards takes it for 5. End of the first. And a tiny section of Michigan's crowd over there. This is an SEC game. Nebraska and Michigan would be tied if Nebraska ends up winning this game. Nebraska would become ranked 1 after having to head to head against Boise State and Michigan. But what will Michigan need is 6 seconds. He's going to have to really spam it to get this playoff, or else it just will not work. He's switching to man. Hill is not in the right zone, and that's what you'll get for it. There's a missed a man out there. Doesn't matter. First down, Michigan. Edwards, after 4 attempts, has gotten a pretty good sense of pace for how often we're running this ball this game. Considering the R down, Michigan has been forced to throw a little bit more. And Edwards just couldn't escape that double team tackle. Pistol, 2 running back set. 1 offset, 1 behind him in the pistol. It's a it's a cross screen. Watch out, he can't get it off. It was a cross screen, the user saw it. Watch out for who's blitzing, because these players are a little bit faster than what Michigan might be used to facing here. Stadium pulse isn't maxed out, but it could be higher. Make sure to fan your crowd. Keep them hype. Right off the cover 6 here. We're playing contain. I didn't see it. Orji looking to the sideline. Ready, set, claps his hands. Can the offense hear it? Audibles again. Can they hear it? It's an RPO way out there, and the Nebraska defense will react quickly. Every yard matters in every game you play, but in these games, it just means a little bit more. A 3rd and 11 could mean everything here. Within the 20. Nebraska looking for any nickel set. Michigan also going deep in the bag here for their playbook. Shotgun empty. Like I said before, and I'll say all the time, this has an Alex Orji run written all over it. So if you don't play contain, at least play a spy. That'll cover some drags for a little bit. You never know, you might get lucky. Right, Thompson, yep, he's playing a spy. And he's under pressure. Orji he notices the spy. It's coming down on him. He throws. It's caught by Loveland. It's a touchdown, Michigan, on a broken play call. Colston Loveland takes it, hits the Heisman. What a play by Michigan, and it is tied once again. And that's a roughing the kicker if I've ever seen it. It will decline it. Will not go against Nebraska. Respectable thing to do. I would beat something with Illinois down there in the MAC. Nebraska 1st and 10 after the kickoff. Both pauses have come from after a big play. Auburn beats Toledo. Raiola, under center, halfback behind him, 2 to his left, 1 to his right. It's a handoff and blown up by Graham. You have to watch out. Mason Graham will blow up these plays. He's been doing it since week 1. Week 2, week 0, doesn't matter. If you run an inside play, Mason Graham will be there to meet you, and you may shake him off, but here comes Johnson on the quick tackle after the break. Man in motion. It's a Z-spot play. We're looking for Fredoni here on some type of man coverage because he will break it. Looking, finds the curl underneath. Fixes some easy yards. Easy gain. Malachi Coleman. Nebraska has to have a sense of urgency, I think, a little bit. Just tied. But you're against Michigan. You don't want to give them the ball back. Your defense has been playing fine, but it hasn't forced any punts. Looking B, looking A, almost bit on it. Raiola looking, scrambling with a 70 speed, and he'll go down for a huge sack. Can't get it off. Raiola, what was he doing? The true freshman has a lot to learn after a huge sack from Josiah Stewart. A true freshman, Dylan Raiola, has a lot to learn. Here's Buschini on the punt. It will be on the 49, have a chance. I'll say it's at the 48. And here's Sandstorm for the crowd. Didn't wave it off, got immediately hit. Alex Orji in the wide stack. Double stack. Wide. Throws it. Morgan has to make a man miss and does. Sneaking down the sideline. Raiola the better QB when it comes to stats, but Michigan looking like just a better team. Watch it. A good throw to get Orji off the cold. Get some confidence back for this offense. If they just has been holding them, and it's a DIY reverse. He'll look to take it. Morgan makes a man miss. Tries to spin into a huge hit. Good play by Nebraska, having to force them inside. We try to hit spread D-line, that's what happened there. Wright is the user. I would run the ball here. This play is a little bit messed up from the start. Yep, Orji, look at that. So much space. Wright throwing wide open. Edwards. That might have been out of bounds. Nope, he's in with that right foot. Not the left, but the right foot. Quick gain, quick feet. And an amazing throw by Alex Orji here. Shotgun on the 3. We're looking for something devious here, like a jet touch pass. Like a motion of some kind. We're looking for something devious. Nebraska's crowd is slowly not as into it as they were. The quarterback jumped to play, and Edwards pushed at the 1. What will Michigan elect to do here from the 1? Seen it tough from some users to get in after 1 or 2 tries. Michigan has 2 tries here. Let's see if they can get it in quickly here. This play clock going down. It's at 11 already. Their calls for adjustments will be hard to do as stadium pulse is rising up as they've gotten closer. Looking towards the sideline. And it gets set. 3, 2, 1. Time out, Michigan. It happens at least once a game for them, so. A bad motion from the D-line. An inside done would kill you here. Motioning Morris out for an extra block. It's a direct snap. He had it over the top. Donovan Edwards takes back the lead for Michigan in Nebraska. That, I hate that, how he just goes Super Saiyan jump over the fucking top of it, dude. That's so annoying. Bo over the top type vibes every time, I swear. That's like the most arcadey thing in this game besides the spins. It's the diving over the top. Weird how they don't have a physics attached to that or have that as like a solid thing. Like an invisible wall there. A red zone halfback scissors here. Lloyd. This is what John ran last time. Looking A. Finds A. Fedoni. Quick. Nebraska, Michigan looking for some type of penalty there on the sideline. Don't know what they were thinking they'd get. Play action. Lloyd. Might be wide open here depending on the coverage. It's A over the middle. Has him quick. Big cuts it up. Banks can't escape with the tackle battle. But a big gain from Jamal Banks, the senior. Number 80. Great throw by Raiola. The crowd's into it now. Go Big Red, they chant. Raiola, two halfbacks in the backfield. It's a toss play, tries to get it out there, jukes up, Johnson has space, Johnson! Can't find the corner, will make it to the 11-yard line. After an amazing rush, good play call here. We're trying to run this clock. It has been a long game so far, a lot of passes, a lot of out of bounds. Crowd's into it still after the 2-minute warning. Raiola looking to lead this team to one of its first big wins. Upsetting a number 3 team in Lincoln would be huge for this true freshman. In his development, won't throw it. Like to run it, just chew this clock a little bit. It just keeps you honest, it gets the clock moving. You are down by 7, Nebraska right here. They're looking for anything, and it is man on man. Coleman moving a little bit more inside. Alright, looking at the sideline a lot. Sounds very quiet for their Nebraska home team. Fedoni using it as an extra blocker. Hands it off, and there he is again. Big 55. Mason Graham. He will blow up any inside run you do. No matter if it's Nebraska, Georgia, North Texas, he'll be there. Meeting you right after you get that ball. And Nebraska did a good job of chewing this clock. But will it be for their gain? Is Nair on the streak there, on the post there, what you want? We're not going to hike it until it's under 10. Smart from Nebraska here to keep this Michigan offense off the field. They'll have 2 timeouts. The play action, man in motion. They get off at the 3. Looking, RBB. Houseman sacks Nebraska. Sacks Raiola, and they'll go back further. Uncontested. 15 hitting 15. With a crazy kick meter, is it off? No, he gets it. First 21-17. Points are points. A safe drive for the Nebraska Cornhuskers here. But this Michigan defense with every drive is coming into itself. Stewart with a chance to return. Hits Y. Wanted to take it out, but didn't. Unfortunate miscue right there from Michigan. Good to know that doesn't work if you ever try it at home. Orji looking to make this backyard football play work. Looking to angle route, watching Orji looks to run and gets hit from behind Sherman. They'll like to use their last time out right now, very early on in the drive. But I guess why not? We're looping the D tackles. Maybe make someone miss here on the block. Won't happen, right? Good patience from the user. Looking, Orji looking, puts it upfield right. As he throws, it's picked off by Hartzog, who gets it off the hit. They just need to find a block downfield for Orji. Makes a man miss. Hartzog, and Nebraska's going crazy. Malcolm Hartzog. Alex Orji looking in disbelief as his home crowd goes nuts. Nebraska takes a 3-point lead now. What an insane play. A crazy turn of events. Wave this one off there. Just run the ball. Don't try and extend this play. Don't get hit. Oh, he's going for Wildcat. He's going for the one-play tutty. And it's found. Orgy faked it. It was a handoff to Orgy, and he double tapped it, but he could have had a touchdown there. And they'll take it to half. In this prime SEC matchup, it has been everything. Nebraska has to kick it back to Michigan here. The kick is up, and it will be waved off by Stewart. Michigan cold to start the half. Ever tries to cut it up. Only gets 3. What's the most previous play we have? A great gap made by the O-line, only for Nebraska to just pounce on it. Nat using the corner, watching. Orgy under pressure, goes down, 3rd and 20. Nebraska finally gets it. Orgy can't escape, and he's slow to get up. 10 sacking 10 as we saw 15 sack 15 earlier. A tale of the numbers. It's always been a numbers game in football, baby. We're backing them up. We're playing contained. We're guessing the pass. Playing over the top. We're doing anything we can here. Brings an extra blocker here. Right, this is a purple zone that Nebraska is in. They will hit as he's thrown again, Orgy. The pressure gets to him. Back-to-back plays. Sherman made it. The middle linebacker blitzed. And that will force a punt from Michigan. And the crowd is going crazy. It's a punt return safe, smart, and they will have a great chance to return this for a lot of yards. Get it past the 50. Makes a couple man miss. Huge wear and tear hit, but you're past the 50, which is great. Lloyd and Pollard getting to it down there. Watch out for that down there. Well, looking for something. It's an RPO. Dowdle escapes for a 0 gain. McCarry Page with a great lockdown. Gets past the blocks and identifies the play beautifully. After Nebraska, just run the ball, keep the clock moving, and keep Michigan off the field. Have to play as the underdog when you're leading. Mason Graham, there he is again. Mason Graham will stop any inside run. Run it to the outside. Make Michigan work for it. If you're Michigan, you feel as if you're not even really down. You just made one bad throw. You feel like you can come back in this game at any point in time. Ayor comes over for an extra blocker for the halfback slip screen. He will get set in time. Looking RB, finds RB, throws it, has a block, takes it outside, spins, gets tripped up, jukes for 4th and 5. He had it. Why did he spin? We will never know. Johnson just had to run upfield, but tried to make something more. Had to take it slow, maybe cut back inside, find a block, but couldn't find it. Here it is, fucking flooded to the right-hand side is every player you can imagine. Dowdle is out wide, but playing a weird route, looking wide out route. Dowdle, and it is a false start from Nebraska at home. The nerves are getting to them. Sheeny for the punt. Looking for a coffin kick. He'll get it. Out at the 6. A beautiful punt from Bushini. And Michigan will have to drive essentially a whole field. And Nebraska will be sending the pressure. The crowd's into it. It's a spy on the play. And Edwards just makes it look easy, gaining yards. Orji moving Edwards over to the right as he does. Playing contain, man in motion. Morris, it's an option play. Pitches it. Sherman. One of the best coverages I've seen by a user on option play, maybe ever. -3 for Nebraska. It's hard to hear, even for me in the booth. Right. We should be playing hard, zone, hard, flats, or at least cloud flats. Then a back-to-back option plays. Orji pitches it, and Edwards gets it this time. Spins, makes a man miss. Great coverage, but just a better pitch by Orji. Orji, bad snap, looking for Thompson, looking underneath, covers it. Orji. Hit as he throws again. MJ Sherman making his presence known this game. Thompson, the user, now to right. Playing contain. Watch the angle route. Can't find it. Let's lead it upfield. Hit as he thrown again. Big third down for Alex Orji and this Michigan offense. Right, the user. It's a handoff inside zone. Edwards can't find enough space. 4th and 4. At his zone 32, he knew it was going to be a tough mission for Michigan. And they could not complete it. And this punter's cold. How does that happen? Michigan gets off the blocks well, but they punts it to a great side of the field for Nebraska. And they'll get to the 39. Nebraska looking to break something off big here, if I had to guess. They're tired of playing it safe. Looking for an audible. Yep, it's Coleman pressed up again. It's a full audible. He has the man beat downfield. Will he learn to not press Coleman? It's caught again down the right sideline. Didn't even step into it, just saw it and lobbed it up for his fast receiver. I knew they were looking for something deep. They wanted to lay it out, spread this defense, and they will this time horizontally as they did vertically last time. A cut up, Lloyd, nothing there. Touchdown Nebraska to make this a 2-score game. Jalen Lloyd making it look easy. They score fast, they score quick. It was long and it was wide. Nebraska, 10 points up now. Michigan 4 for 12 on completions and attempts, but yet 100 yards and 1 tutty. Fun fact, I hate stat lines like that. I think it's annoying. Right, we try to spread the D-line. They're getting caught up on each other, but they get set. Tries to cut it. Edwards, no good. 2nd and 5. We've been saving Edwards for the second half of this game. Michigan's ready to respond. They've come back from being down before. They did it against Marshall, and I'm sure they'd love to do it now against this Nebraska team at home to prove that they can make it past anything. Sending that extra blitzer off the left-hand side. Orji likes to run it with Edwards. All right, the middle spins. Hit leveled from her front and behind side. Doesn't matter. We've been saving Edwards for right now. And here's why. Burst of speed. Taking hits from wherever, whenever. Right? Finds the hole. It's blown up this time. Not by number 55, Mason Graham, but number 9, Ty Robinson, a senior. He brings in Cabana for one play and just gets past the offensive line. We see a cover 2. We're faking the 4-man rush. It's hard to hear for Orji. Fakes the handoff, looking to the crosser. Hit as he throws! Morris comes down with it. Now take us to the 4th, folks. 5 for 13 on the day for Alex Orji. Every throw he's completed been a huge throw. First and 10, baby. Here it is. Orgy looking, crossing, follows Donovan, follows Loveland for 6. Never right here. Mo Bamba, you gotta turn it up. Gotta turn it up for the boys. Orgy jet touch pass that's being followed closely. Tries to cut it up. Edwards chopped at the legs. 3rd and 1. That's one way to stop progress. Another 3rd down. I've never heard the song besides from a college football speaker. Believe it or not. It's 3rd and 1 in Lincoln. Get up if you want here. Direct snap. Cabana takes it for an easy 1st down. Cabana 2 attempts this time. Went for much more than it did last time. Orgy shotgun running back directly to his right. Singleton, the user, looking for a screen. Can he find it? Yes, and it's Colton Loveland, the tight end, walking in for a Michigan touchdown in Lincoln. Keeps it within 3. Surprised not roughing the kicker here. I'm sure we will elect to chew this clock down a little bit. Lloyd waving it off. Syracuse upsets number 11 Texas A&M. I'd like to believe this game goes differently if it's at Michigan, and I promise you it does. But the user swatted away. That's what this Michigan defense will give you. Hustle plays and all the effort just to swat a ball like that. A complete wobbler. Clock is stopped. This thing is not moving. Looking for Lloyd over the middle or Nair off the post. Really anything to outspeed this Michigan defense. And that's really what will be the difference in this game. Is how vertical this Nebraska offense has been. And actually, they take a sack. Raiola goes down. Derek Moore this time. Too much time spent looking deep. For plays that develop. The only plus from that play is that the clock is moving. I'm not hiking this ball until it's under 10 seconds. Looking Y, looking B, looking X, looking RB. Takes another sack. Big 55 Mason Graham, baby. It's only a matter of time till it gets to you in the backfield. Flips the field to the 43. Orgy looking contained. Looking to run. Sliding after a gain of 6. Don't even need a touchdown. Just a field goal. That's the beauty in this. Michigan doesn't need to score a touchdown unless they want to put Nebraska. Looking Thompson looking to scramble again. He'll do it. You need to at least pinch and then contain. Your line is never fast enough to catch up to Alex Orgy. He'll always be quicker. Michigan putting Nebraska on its back foot right now. Back-to-back runs from Alex. Thompson, the user, looking over the middle, finds Morgan and outruns him and scores. Michigan again. Facing adversity, and they'll run right at it every time. The Wolverines, the Big Blues scoring in this red wave, like I said earlier. And now Nebraska on their back foot, down by 4. To put together a drive that will make this the last drive of the game and will make a touchdown out of it. How do you start off this drive to win the game? A good old classic jet touch pass and not get Raiola. Hold. We find it. We find 2 blocks. Lloyd, the speed. Just slow it down. Just slow it down. Cut it back in. Lloyd has 97 speed. He is getting all the way away from Michigan. And that's all it takes is one play to change the whole game. Nebraska, oh no, misses. That might cost them the game. The run play, Edwards, big hit. Clock ticking. Now can Michigan do what Nebraska was supposed to do and make this their last drive with a chance to win? And they're chilling because it's just a field goal, but they're not at home, so this will be much, much harder. Handoff, Edwards, stuffed at the 3rd and 1. There's a gang tackle down there at the 34. This has Alex Orji run written all over it, I'll tell you, or an option play. Nebraska crowds into it. Orji looking, man coverage all locked up, except that guy who he overthrew. Thompson looking, RPO, throws it wide open. It's the tight end Loveland again. Huge hit. No more music, just vibes here in the final 3 minutes of this game. Orji looking, praying on the defense. No good. Tried to hit it over the top of 2, but couldn't get it. Could have been picked off if not careful, but why not make him think you're going deep? Thompson now, no hard flats, no cloud flats. It's a screenplay and it's blown up. Orji looking to run it, throwing deep downfield to Loveland, who's wide open off the screen, makes a man miss. And 1st and goal, Michigan. You don't see that every day. The improv, the improvisation, the improv from Michigan, from Alex Orji, from Davis, the user, the handoff to Edwards, who goes and she's just chewing this clock, and Nebraska has to call a timeout because they want this ball back. Missing that PAT will screw them here. It is crucial. And it's a jet touch pass, and it's hit for -3 or 4. And now it's man coverage against some of the best receivers in this game. No zone, just man, just vibes. Orji sacked. Alex Orji goes down. For an even further field goal, I know this is moving so far left and right for Michigan right now. I don't know what abilities their kicker has. But Warren is cold, and it's up. And it's good. That'll force Nebraska to have to score something. All because they missed a lousy PAT. Wave it off for Lloyd. 1:45. 2-minute drill. Nebraska, try to throw underneath. No good, nothing there. Looking for any man-beating routes. Viola looking, has to get something off quick, under pressure, throws it away. Now a quick 3rd and 10. Looking for Coleman on the one-on-one. You can't force it. Lloyd, the man's off of him, looking for Lloyd, one-on-one, never mind. Davis catches it in bounds. A breath from the Nebraska crowd and this Nebraska offense. They can finally exhale. It's 2 feet in. Just had to push it. Looking for a run play here. Looking for a no-huddle play. Johnson up the middle. Hit big. Certainly taking our time here. While the handoff finds a block, makes a man miss. Nair made a more miss. That hits it out of bounds. Didn't want to try and force anything more outside than he already did. Riley here looking, slants Johnson underneath. Take it where you can get it. Yards. You just need a field goal. Now we're at the 29. Coleman on a quick outer. Lloyd We're going to guess the inside from Michigan here. It's all stuffed. Mason Gray finally makes it past Mason Graham on the inside. It's a first down from it. Every yard, every inch counts for this Nebraska offense. Not supposed to hike this ball here. Had X, didn't want to do it. Ball carrier not on conservative, taking these hits. Scarily. Michigan with a timeout to 35. There's the ball carrier on conservative. Check who's watching. Weird. They called that. Dowdle just takes it. Are they looking for anything quick outside? Dowdle makes a man miss. Dowdle takes it. He takes it to the one. Why not just score? If you read option, you're risking the biggest fumble ever. We saw a 17-yard miss earlier today, about an hour ago. Just about an hour ago. These hash marks are wide. The wind is against you. Looking for an extra blocker to get by. He wants to back it up. Okay, wants to back it up for more yards. Okay. More to the left. That wind is going to take it. It's up and it's good. Nebraska with a chance to win it. And now Michigan, all but a dream. 16 seconds, no timeouts. They will need the cheesiest, the most darndest, the most disgusting play right now. Gotta send these players deep. Play over the top. Keep them back. We're sending 4. Off the pressure. Orji takes a hit as he throws. 11 seconds. Nasty hit on Alex Orji here in Nebraska with a chance to upset Michigan at Lincoln. Here it is. Blitzing 3 with a spy. Leading upfield. Gifford 1-on-1 looking for a DPI call. Gifford, it's caught! It's caught by Bell! It's caught by Bell! He's going to win Michigan in a walk-off touchdown!